Yeah.
Who was that?
That was Steve.
A duck, mate.
It was nerves, that was. He gets nervous when he can't camera it.
Enter the poo, so.
You got the poo?
No.
Ah, no.
That's why I'm a bit off.
I think that's going to be the start of the video.
Wind the handle. Point it to the sky.
That's what that cradle
Hi folks, welcome to Bivvied Up. Today we are fishing at the office once again because I kind of want to catch some catfish. What about you?
What, do I want to catch some catfish?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind catching catfish. I'll take anything right now, to be honest with you.
Steve, would you mind catching a catfish?
We both know the answer to that.
Yes, you would mind.
I think it'd probably be one of our biggest, it might even be the biggest viewed video on the whole of YouTube if Steve was to catch a catfish.
Just
I'd be
him
happy
reeling
with
it in and then he drops his rod like, ah!
Right to the point where it involves the getting it on the bank. I'm not overly impressed with that.
No?
What? But Steve, what if it's the world record, like a £1,000 catfish?
No.
I don't think he stands much of a chance
Chance
on
for
£15
£1,000.
in line.
I think that's happening. There'd have to be some serious skills pulled off there, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
That'd be a long fight.
Yeah.
That would.
Yeah.
That would be a montage with water being splashed on the face.
Steve catching catfish montage. Dun-dun!
Rocky music played in the background.
Definitely.
Dun, dun, dun.
Over a couple of days. As it starts, we'll get you to step on a pair of scales, and then when it's over and finished, step on the pair of scales again and see how much you've burnt off.
So, Dad, what are you fishing on your bait? Well, for your bait.
What am I using?
Yeah.
I have got 2 pieces of bluey, one on each rod.
Head, tail.
No, yeah. No, I think it's 2 heads actually. 2 heads, one on the left rod, one on the right rod. And out
Is that
in the
because
middle
2 heads
was
are
a
better than
pollock.
one?
They always say 2 heads is better than one, isn't it?
So they're going head to head.
They're going head to head, yeah. Oh my god. All the bad jokes are coming out now.
It's a dad joke, and it's not coming from the father this time.
Oh dear. So yeah. Why? What have you got on?
I've got 2 blueies and either a rainbow trout or a brown trout.
Yeah, I think it was a brown trout.
Brown.
I think so.
And they're all bottom ones.
All on the bottom.
Yeah, all on the bottom.
Are you going to try some popped up later, or are you sticking to on the bottom?
I might try some popped up later.
Okay. Cool.
Steve, have you manned up yet, or are you still fishing on boilies and trying to catch a
Yes,
carp?
yeah, pretty much, yeah. I'm not about putting dead fish.
Well, have a good time blanking then.
Yeah, cheers, Doug.
So how have you set up to blank today, Steve?
I've prepared odd days blanking.
Yeah.
I've got 2 zigs. Yeah, I'm fishing 2 zigs.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You sure?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Best medicine to catch a catfish.
Yeah. Mine went blank again then. One's at 4 foot off the surface, one's at 6 foot off the surface, in about 15 foot of water. Spotting every hour.
Spot.
bit of sloppy spod mix.
Nice. Is it top secret?
It is top secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Until
don't
it
want.
works.
Until it works.
Yeah, and then you'll tell everybody.
Then I'll tell everybody.
Like,
Even if
hi.
they're not anglers.
Yeah.
In the queue somewhere, like, hey, let me tell you about this spod mix.
Yeah.
It works.
That's spanning use. Yeah. And then, by the way,
Hi, I caught the giant catfish
Here's
on
a
the
spod
spod
mix
mix.
for you.
Come on,
Yeah.
use it.
I hope not.
I hope so.
What colour's he on?
What colours am I on? I've got one's a 12mm Vitalac pop-up that's been soaked in some coconut syrup.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
The best medicine to catch a catfish
Someone.
or a pike.
Yeah, someone recommended that one.
Well, I'm just going to say, whoever it was,
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah.
Obviously knows what they're
Yeah,
talking about.
And modern.
Yeah, probably really handsome as well.
And the
Sounds like an idea that somebody really handsome would say.
yeah,
Heroic, courageous, masculine.
deluded.
Diluted?
Deluded.
Yeah, some types of those people, they do have to dilute themselves
so
down a
down,
bit,
yeah.
otherwise they're just too much for the world around them. So yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
So that's the one that's going to work if anything works.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
The other one's black liner, orange foam.
That's a crap idea. Who thought of that?
It was there. I used it.
Did you get it off the telly?
Get it off the telly.
Was it that old bloke that taught you how to tie knots?
No, it wasn't that.
Okay.
And my third rod's on a helicopter rig with
Bait on.
a little yellow pop-up.
Little yellow pop-up.
Popped up off the bottom.
Wow. Is it a Northern Spice yellow pop-up?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Aww.
Sorry,
No.
Mark.
No, it's not. No.
Is that because he's not sent you any?
No, he's not sent me none.
Oh, well.
No.
I understand then.
I've had no freebies off nobody.
No?
This internet thing is what I was led to believe.
No, you're expecting loads of freebies and goodies, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen like that, mate.
You've got to have years and years of training, like me.
Years and years of training like you?
Yeah, I haven't even been alive for years and years.
Well, we'll just sit back and bask in all your freebies then, shall we?
No!
It won't be long till you and Steve can share the same clothes anyway.
Yeah, I'm out. Wait.
What? You keep growing. Then let's be honest, he's not getting any bigger. Eh?
So, more importantly, have you decided which piece of my fishing equipment you want to set fire to this trip?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. No. Not last trip. It was last trip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, last trip there was a small accident.
Basically, you set Steve's chair on, let's say, fire.
I was going to say I was hot. Just sat down and burst into flames.
He thought it was, in his engineering experience, he thought it was great as a windshield.
It looked perfect.
Yeah.
Until
It
the
also
wind
worked
blew it onto
very well as a sail. Yeah.
Yeah. And Tinder.
And Tinder, yeah. We're not talking about a dating app.
No, kindling.
Tinder, yeah, definitely.
Right, any other news?
We brought the dog with us.
Oh yeah, it's in there. We're not saying its name so it don't come out. She's chilled at the moment, where she can belong. But anything other than that, we're having a go at this pike challenge at some point today, trying to catch some meters of pike on the spinners, because they won't count if you catch them on your dead bait rod, you know. You've got to actually get it on the lure. You can do cast and retrieve with a dead fish,
Okay.
but it's got to be on that or a lure.
Okay.
Yeah. So what? Till I catch a fish, we'll see you later.
Wait. If you have been taking part in the challenge, leave a comment down below.
Oh yeah. And if you have, do post a picture on the Facebook page so we can all see.
It'll be somewhere.
Down there.
Down there.
It's always down there. The writing's always down there.
But until I catch something,
Well, we could be here a long time if you've got to wait for you to catch something.
or one of these two catch something.
That might speed things up a little bit.
Yeah.
That Vitalac's looking mint.
Yeah, about that. But in case one of us catches something, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Right folks, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a little look around Raven's swim, and I'm going to explain to Raven what we're looking at, and all being well you should start to see what we're looking at in just a second.
My knee's cramped.
As it, we'll crouch down in a minute.
Oh no.
Oh, would that be worse, will it? Just turn the boat round.
I got a cramp from crouching down.
Oh.
Oh.
Right, so we're pointing in the right direction.
Let's go.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, so we'll have a nice steady trawl out there, and hopefully we won't lose connection. Here we're going out. It's quite weedy there, isn't it? You can see the weed, and now it disappears. Look, the weed just goes. That's a shelf. And you step off that in your waders and you're a goner. That's deeper than I am tall. That's 7 foot 8, 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot. It's just going straight, look. So anywhere along here is where potentially the pike will be laying, waiting to ambush things that swim out over the top of them.
So just like...
Yeah. A little bit of weed there, look, coming tiny
just
little
like
bit.
Tiny.
Yeah, okay. So we have to take it out far and then bring it across. Well, we don't want to catch your lines, you see, so we've got to go out far enough to make sure we've gone over that, and then we'll start to bring it across. We'll make a turn now because you're about that far out. And we'll start having a look around there.
There's nothing.
That bit bigger. Zoom in on that. Come on, zoom in. That's it, that's lovely. That's it. So look at that, it's really smooth out there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's like
super smooth.
But it's really deep as well.
Yeah, 14 and a half foot almost.
$14 and a half, so like 14 and 7 foot.
Yeah, so it's going up towards 15 foot.
Oh,
It's still really smooth, look. No features there, are there? Eh?
I mean...
Oh, there's some bait fish, look.
Ooh, a fish!
Yeah. And there's a fish there.
A fishy!
That could be a predator, or it could be a carp. Right now we don't know.
A fishy!
You stop it, do. This is supposed to be serious.
Oh, another fish.
Yeah, it's coming back over the same one there, that is.
Oh. Oh yeah.
But that's not that far away from where you are.
No.
And we are about ready for recasting with some oils, fresh oils injected.
Yay.
So that might be a spot to try it. And we can just fill the map in.
You need to fill it in.
Yeah. Then we can always come back and look at it again, can't we?
Yeah.
So what can you see? You tell me what you can see.
Just a little bit of weed and mostly smooth.
So is it a hard bottom or a soft bottom?
How can I tell?
So the brighter the colour, the harder the bottom. So if we was going over stones, it'd be white.
So it's really like soft.
Yeah, it could be silty. But can you see how the colour changes? That might be just through my glasses though.
No, it's changing.
Yeah. So that's
changing.
That's it. That's just where the soil's getting a bit stonier or sandier or something like that.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so it just becomes harder, so
Yeah.
the sound bounces back better.
So it boings.
Yeah, it's basically throwing a sound wave down at the floor. Look, there's some more fish.
Fish! Look. That might be the same one.
No, it's nowhere near, look. That was over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they will perhaps move your right-hand rod to somewhere around there.
Hopefully it's not a carp.
Well, you see those little white, the yellow things in front of it?
Yeah.
It's possible, but that's bait fish. And if it is, then that's a bigger fish sat behind them, potentially waiting to eat. You see how they're coming off the bottom, those yellow things? Yeah?
Fish? Or is that the same one?
No.
Yes. Fish.
They're on the bottom-ish. That's just off the bottom, look. So the bottom says it's 15 foot deep, and that fish says it's at 14.5 foot deep. So 30 centimetres. Yeah, 6 inch. Yeah, there's nothing any closer there. There's your lines going to the water. We don't want to get them snagged up. Or turn there.
I know.
And go back that way a little bit. See again, nothing there really, is there?
No. Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Have we gone through Steve's line?
No.
It's hard, is it?
Yes, that's right.
It's white.
That's right. That's a bit of stone or something like that.
Fish!
And there's a fish right on the bottom again, look.
Oh, bait fish.
Yeah, potentially.
Potentially. I don't even know what that means.
Maybe, possibly, but not definitely.
Okay. Now I know what it means.
Yeah.
It's getting light, isn't it?
That's it. But those white bits that you picked out,
Stones.
that is the stones, yeah. So
Plonk.
if you find a really bright white patch, that's like a gravel bed or
That's
big
really
stone.
soft because it's really dark.
That's it. And there's a little bit of white coming into the picture there.
It's quite hard underneath.
Yeah, it looks like it used to have a hard bottom, and then it's got like years of silt on top of it, doesn't it?
Nature grew on it.
Yeah. Nothing is there.
No.
Those other fish are further out.
Yeah.
It's Steve.
We found fish.
Drive over to my deeper.
Drive over to your deeper. Okay, this might confuse it.
Why? Are you seeing lots of fish again?
You want to double check your deeper,
Yeah.
do you? Right.
Unless you don't like the idea of that.
I don't mind. I just might have to come into your swim to do it, because for some reason this has been being a bit dodgy with the range.
Right.
Right then folks, I'm just going to take you through the rigs that both Raven and I are using. We're both on exactly the same rig. We just might be presenting the bait slightly different. So to start off with, £60 braid, and that's going down to like a homemade boom, which is quite simply, down there look, quite simply some stiff rig carp tubing, anti-tangled carp tubing with a rubber bead glued on either end. You see that helps kick it out nicely on the side. Onto that we've got a nice run ring, some 8-pound line, and that goes down to the trace right down there. Now I was fishing this exactly like this, yeah, but without the red ball on, so I've just popped it up now. So what I like to do on the vast majority of my rigs, you'll be able to see this there, but there's a little blowback ring from a carp setup just next to that hook. I don't know if you see it. So what that allows me to do is pass a bait needle straight through the fish or through the bait, pull the line back up through with the buoyancy ball on the end, any colour doesn't matter, but gone for a red one this time, and that will allow the fish to stand up like that in the water. Yeah. Now some folks will just attach it to the treble, to that treble there, just there. But what I find is, because you've got like two forces working against each other, you've got the buoyancy working up trying to pull the bait up, and you've got gravity trying to pull the fish itself down. All you end up doing is unseating this hook here. This one stays in because it's into the fish's tail, the tail root down the bottom, but this one in the middle, it just comes out. So to combat that, I started to run the line through, and that will support the fish in the water like that, no problem at all. Before I chuck it out, obviously I'm going to juice it up with some oils. I think we're on pilchard oil today. And my other rig's exactly the same, it's just the other half of that bit of bluey, so it's the head version, and that pop-up ball's mounted exactly the same place where that cut is. So I've got the head of the bluey there, the mouth there, coming down to the body that's been cut in half. Yeah, so that should be popping up. That trace is about 18-inch long, and my other one is about 24-inch long, so just staggering the depth off the bottom. Other than that, all the rods are identical. Setup, that is, the rods themselves are slightly different, but you've seen Raven's rod already. I'm on a Carp Kinetics 3.5 pound test curve heavy duty carp rod, I suppose, but I love it for piking. It's brilliant. Can't fault it one little bit. Can't buy them anymore because Carp Kinetics aren't around, I don't think, but that's fine. And it's on a Laffinette clone of one of the big Daiwa reels, which I think it costs about 25-30 quid. I used it originally to spom and spod with and marker float with, and then I liked it that much I got a couple extra and turned them into my piking reels for braid fishing. So far they're alright. Can't really can't fault them at the moment, but truth be told, these have not had a fish on them yet. They've not been used in anger yet, shall we say. And fingers crossed that's going to happen a little bit later today. Right, now I've explained that, let's get back to some fishing. See you later.
So folks, this is our afternoon report. Nothing's happened yet, and no one's caught a fish. But Steve, literally, he saw a fish. It was like swimming right past
Like
him.
there.
Did it wave?
Could have netted it.
Just like, hi!
Did it wave?
You're not going to catch me.
Like, wiggled its bum at me.
Like,
What, in a high sort of manner?
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
you're
Right.
never going to catch me.
Look at you. How big do you reckon? Double?
Yeah.
Bigger, like 20?
I think it was bigger. Yeah, no. Perhaps like 18, something like that.
Alright.
I guess. It looked bigger than the 16. Only what I'm going off. It looked bigger than the 16 that I had last time, and it looked a bit bigger than Raven's.
Cool.
So.
Well, there's at least one in here then.
Yeah, there's at least one. Yeah.
And that was white, didn't you
It
say?
looked white, yeah.
So
Good
that's
carp.
pretty unique. Wonder if there's any
Yeah.
pictures on the forum of it. Because I bet someone's caught that, they'll have to take a
I
photo
think when
of
I've seen most of the pictures on the forum, the bloke's holding up big cats.
Oh yeah. Real men.
Yeah.
Telling you, catfish love fruity boilies.
They also love Steve's as well.
What, just put on a hook?
Just putting it off.
Yeah.
They seem to know. You throw a Derrick out and a Steve out, and they'll ignore the Derrick and devour the Steve every time.
Yeah.
Perhaps we're using the wrong bait then.
Okay, Steve.
I don't think my rods will cast him out.
No.
Me neither.
No. I don't think he'll lay still enough for me to be able to boat him out either. He's going to struggle. He's going to put up some sort of resistance. We can't live bait a Steve. It won't stay still.
They just turned into violence.
We'd have to buy frozen Steves. Wherever you get frozen Steves from.
I'm quite worried that they're just going to breed Steves. That's the whole purpose of catfishing.
I don't mind if it works. I'm game. I'll try anything.
Even if it's a chunk of wood.
Well, that's kind of what your lure is. Think about it. Before they started making them out of plastic, they were just chunks of wood. It was how you wiggled them and jiggled them.
Wiggle jiggle.
Yeah. And now there's all sorts out there. Most of them are designed to catch the angler.
Huh?
Most of them made like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that looks like it might catch a fish. Like, it's made to look like it might catch a fish. So it catches the angler, but they buy it. Probably does catch a fish as well.
Yeah.
Right? Survival courses teach you can catch fish on a silver bit of paper and a hook. You know, a bit of tin foil or something like that. So, going to the lengths of having something that's like a 3D moulded replica of a real fish, probably stand a bit better chance, eh? Been one of them days that's not really made its mind up what it wants to do, has it?
No.
It's like, I thought we was going to get rained on.
Yeah, it's not there, is it?
And then
No.
the clouds have cleared.
Now it seems to be getting warmer every day.
Yeah, but that's because the clouds are coming in there, isn't it?
Tapping the heater.
Yeah. What little there was today.
Now we're all just staring at the sky.
I'm not. I was looking at that swirl out there,
Where?
hoping that a duck doesn't come up.
What swirl?
It's kind of behind the camera. As you look out, it's like directly behind the camera. It's dissipated enough. Now it must have been a fish because there's no duck come up.
Maybe it's from underneath and then it's gonna pop up.
Maybe. They normally don't go very far though.
No.
And it is quite deep there for a duck to be diving down to the bottom. I think it's like 14, 15 foot where that was.
Free diving duck.
A free diver, yeah. The coolest duck on the lake.
That somehow can build an oxygen tank as small as him.
They don't
That'd
need
be
one, they've
weird.
got their lungs. Their lungs, their ability to hold their breath, and their feet that are designed like flippers.
If you think about it, this lake is kind of the shape of a cartoon whale.
I suppose. Or number 6.
Or like a swan without a head.
It's a bit gory, but okay. I'm not sending you on the Rorschach tests.
Yeah.
No, our social services around before we know what's going on.
All they got out of me with that was bat, butterfly, bat, butterfly, bat.
I don't think I've ever done one.
What? Do you know what?
It's like an ink blot test, so they get a piece of paper, put some ink on it, fold it in half, squidge it around a little bit, and then open it up, and then they show you what it is and ask you what you think it is, and your brain will always try to make something out of it, out of the picture, try to make it make sense. And apparently what your brain makes sense of it with tells psychiatrists or psychologists, I always get those two mixed up, a lot about you.
Fancy.
They're like spilt cord of goo.
Folded in between a piece of paper.
Yeah, that's
What
what
does
that
that
is.
look like? Broken dreams.
Yeah. 15 quid down the toilet. That's what it looks like.
Why aren't you
Somebody
allowed
else.
to talk?
Because you spend enough time on the social media things that you've already got. You don't need any more. Like, if you didn't like fishing, you wouldn't actually see any outside. Other than to go out the car to get to school, run around the school playground a little bit.
See what?
Outside, the wilderness, trees, grass and stuff like that.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is that? What is this?
You would, you'd be just inside, stuck to your tablet.
Right. Well, you do that. You do what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm going to chuck one of them law things around.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Might join you. Right folks, I'm just going to juice up this bit of blue with some pilchard oil, and then I was going to show you how we put it out a rig like this using the boat. Put that in there nicely. We'll easy. Put the lid back on that because dangerous and children around. So what we do is we put the lead in this side in the little groove like so, making sure that it's seated like that, and then I take the excess around the back of my deeper and drop that into that pod there like that, again into the groove. So now as that goes out, the momentum will keep that behind the deeper because that's round and cylindrical. When that dumps both barrels at the same time, that will slide off of there and give me a nice clean dispersal, shall we say. All things being equal. That one for a sec. I'll pop it in the water. Now it should be connected up to the deeper if I've not been talking too long. The bait runner is on. Steadily put that out where we want it. As that's going, I'm going to go over and now release the bail arm. Just taking the loose line out, and we can all see here what that looks like as we're going out. Yeah, just flick it in, the middle one. Yeah, going all the way up, that's it. So now tighten the bail arm on. We'll put a little bit of juice on the boat to tighten all the braid up. But you can take the bait runner off as well, please. Thank you.
That's good.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just tightening the braid up.
I'll do my job as a camera.
Both of them. That one and that one. And that's taking it down. But what should be happening is the bait will be relatively high in the water right now. So we just clear the boat from the area. Feel that there. And now we have to tighten up onto here to sink our line. Now we're tight, all I'm doing is I'm feeling the floating bait down through the water until I hit the clip at the bottom. Inches of that there. Right. And that one is the one that's about 18 inches off the bottom. So now as long as it's tight up to the lead at the bottom, it's going to be 18 inches off the bottom. You can always let it out a bit like zig fishing. Raise it up through the water column. Right, let's get the boat back. What you doing?
What am I doing? I've gave up with the zigs, stuck everything on the bottom.
What's that noise?
That's my phone. That was my hour alarm, repeat alarm to tell me to start spotting again.
Oh right, look at you all organised.
I know. It's like being a grown up, innit?
Almost. But with toys.
But with toys, yeah. Big boys' toys.
Scheduled play.
Only because I'd forget, and we've got some of the...
Ooh, look at that. Look.
Our tails goodness.
Yeah. That's it, folks. Now you know.
Now you know. That's why I'm not catching note.
Yep. It's looking a bit hobo-ish around here, Steve.
I've actually started tidying up, you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I knew it wouldn't be long before you'd be round here going, oh my god!
Well, not quite like that, eh?
It's what I heard up.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like my missus.
Oh.
Why have I got all this carp gear in my kitchen?
Because you won't let me put it in the lounge?
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it.
There's no room left in the bedroom.
She was moaning the other day because I was sat in my living room on my brand spanking new settee
Yeah.
spooling up my reels. My brand new reels.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Apparently, water all over the rug and the new settee was the issue. Personally.
Whose settee was it?
Eh?
Whose settee was it?
Mine.
What's the problem?
Well, apparently it's ours.
Oh.
Apparently.
Yeah. You don't sound like you're fully convinced of that.
Well, it was paid with by my money.
All right.
So it's like it feels like it's mine.
See, you don't work like that, you know. You have to share.
I'm rapidly finding this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rapidly finding this out.
You don't get to keep all your own toys.
Do I not?
No. Before you know it, she'll be invading on your fishing.
Oh, she started doing that, hasn't she? She started getting involved in it.
As long as she's not better than both of us, I don't mind.
Well, this is it. She's a bit frustrated that she's not seen no fish on the bank yet.
She's not the only one. You're not the only one, mate. I'm concerned. I've had a couple of jacks, but nothing worth filming, nothing caught on film for a while.
No.
Raven's still blanking for 2021.
You know, since my legendary introduction at Langold, I've not really experienced anything else like it.
Maybe then we did go from like one place to hell.
To hell, yeah, to the most. But we might as well have been fishing on the moon.
Yeah.
Because it was just barren.
Giant water with one fish in it.
Yeah, and nobody willing
I saw the fish.
Yeah. Nobody willing to give you any information on where said fish is or what said fish likes to eat.
No. Nothing like that. You were lucky if they told you to cast into water.
Yeah. Very friendly people. Helpful people.
Yeah. Got to say, mostly the club that we were sharing with, though, members, not our own. I don't think I met another railway member, did you?
No, I didn't, no. The Pride was fully booked towards the end, so I bet there's a few more.
Yeah.
But apparently it's the toilets, the Thunderbox that brings people in that's worth that extra
Is that it?
bit of money.
What's the Thunderbox like here?
The Thunderbox here, as a Thunderbox connoisseur...
I was going to say you're a connoisseur.
I am a
those
connoisseur
sort
of Thunderboxes. I haven't used it this time. I used it last time. It was clean. You'd have struggled because there was a big spider's web with a spider in the corner.
Oh mate, I'd have just not gone.
But that's statutory in Thunderboxes.
I'd have done it outside, I'm happy.
It passed the first test, went in, didn't smell. Second test, always before you start, you pump it.
Yeah.
Never not pump it, otherwise
Sticks.
Yeah. Get a good pump, and it was blue.
Blue, that's a good sign.
That's good. So yeah, it was happy. It was nice. Bit drafty, but it's a Thunderbox.
What's the worst Thunderbox you've ever been in?
Sight Thunderboxes.
Yeah.
Back, not so much now because health and safety's proper clamped down on it. But when you'd have like 2 Thunderboxes for 60 blokes, and they're only getting emptied once a week.
That's bad. Is that like 1 for 50 plus?
It's something like that. Yeah.
That's bad.
It's crap. It's not good. In summer.
Oh mate, that's bad.
Bournemouth, on a building site.
That's bad.
It was.
I could think of worse places.
You pumped
closer to
it.
home.
It was green, and had bits floating in it.
That's not good.
That's not.
That sounds like it's already been used once.
Multiple times. Don't
know. Terrible. Right, well let's inspect what's going off the idea then. What's this bag of crap down here, lot? Oh, there's 2 rods. They're not telescopic, lot. They're the Daiwa
non-telescopic.
Non-telescopic Black Widows, eh? Look at you with your grown-up rods.
I know.
Is that in case someone saw you? Or is it because you're going on the internet?
Occasionally, you know. I haven't got many pictures of them on the internet, to be honest with you. People don't know about them.
You don't know you've got real rods as well?
Men's rods.
Men's rods. And you're feeling like a grown-up. And that one's over there in solitary because he's been naughty, is it?
No, that one's works alone.
It works alone, it's a lone wolf.
Yeah.
This is the best rod you own.
Eh?
This is the best rod you own. Yeah. This rod's caught more fish than anything else. Eh? Sports Direct, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sports Direct.
DM one, look. Check it out.
£3 test curve.
£3 test curve.
And Akuma.
Yeah. I like them reels. Can't fault them.
Nice light, really light. Nice. It's like if Fox and Witchwood had a baby.
Is that if Fox and Witchwood had a baby, it'd look like that?
That's what it is, yeah.
Okay. You do a smaller one? Like
Yes,
a 4,000?
they do. Yes, they do.
Because I bet that'd make it...
That's a 6,000.
Did they do one without a bait runner?
You're asking me a question now, but I do know they go down pretty low with a bait runner still on it.
I was thinking new spinning reel.
It is really light. That one's really light.
Imagine I like your Dow ones.
Yeah, no.
If I can ever afford any.
Well, if you can cope with the 1300 one, they're 75 quid new.
No, I need what you've got or slightly bigger, depending on how much braid you get on that.
Well, it's to my knowledge, just through looking at them, it's either that gets nearly 200 metres of 0.3 on it.
And that's the Daiwa Whisker SS 1600.
Yeah, then they do a 2600. Or is it? I'm sure it's 2600 or 20. Yeah, 2600.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't know if the 2600's entire makeup is different or whether it's just got a big spool on it.
No.
I'm not 100% certain.
I think that size, if it gets a decent amount of braid, I'll be right with that.
Yeah.
Let's go see what Raven's doing.
Yeah.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Looking at Instagram.
Oh, I see. Did you find anything good on Instagram?
No, not really. I've got a few more followers.
Oh yeah. Ooh. How many followers would you like?
Is that a question?
As many as you can get.
A million.
A million. Let's start catching some fish then, or people will think you just go camping next to lakes with fishing tackle. Like some sort of child fishing tackle model. Eh? You do know how to catch fish, don't you? Take that as a no.
How to catch fish? I'm just kidding.
Are you Googling it?
No, I'm just kidding. I know how to catch fish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, someone's got to find a way of showing these people the fish. Or we might as well start a golf channel, because I'm pretty crap at that as well. Tiddlywinks. I bet I win at Tiddlywinks.
What's tiddle?
Tiddlywinks. Oh, that's the generation that don't know what Tiddlywinks is. Comments down below, folks. How sorry do you feel for the generation that lost Tiddlywinks?
What is tiddlywinks?
It's a game. You'll have to ask your Nana to show you. I think she's got a set of Tiddlywinks. I can't believe they don't teach you Tiddlywinks at school. That's terrible. Most schools don't do anything. You don't learn the history of black pudding. No Tiddlywinks. It's just drawing with Rob.
So.
Have you got any cunning plans then?
To catch a fish.
Yeah, to catch a fish.
Yeah.
Have you got any cunning plans to catch a fish?
To rebait my rods and cast out again.
Alright. I've done that. What's keeping you?
Nothing.
Too much time on Instagram.
No.
Yeah?
No.
What do you think, folks? Does that look like the face that spends too much time on Instagram? God, if the wind changes now, you'll look like that forever. You will Miles think then you look like a bulldog's bumhole. At least you're not picking your nose.
I don't do that.
You don't do that?
I don't.
No?
No.
Oh, that's alright.
I'm just kidding.
At least you share it when you do. No, you're greedy and keep it all to yourself.
I don't pick my nose!
That's been a good dog, look.
Talk to me, Zula.
Been a snooze. How many fish caught today then?
None.
How many fish you caught this year?
None. Yay!
How many have I caught?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Oh, why? At least 4 that I can remember.
4, yeah.
I think so. One right at the beginning in the snow, and then 3 jacks. Yeah, the first pike vlog.
Oh, yeah. And then we went spinning once. And then you...
Oh no, that was before this year. That was September last year, that was.
Yay!
This year 4.
Yeah.
Not very many, not very big.
There were just little jacks.
They were.
And one that was like that big.
That was alright.
Yeah.
Would have been good fun on the law rods.
Yeah.
It was a bit outmatched on the pike rods.
I
though.
nearly caught a jack on that trip. I thought it was because it was quite weedy, you know, when I was casting. It was weedy, and I thought I snagged it through weed because I already did that twice. But the third time I got a jack on it, and I didn't notice until like I striked, and then it like once I striked, the thing flew up, and then I saw a jack run into the reeds.
Yeah. That's it. So when you get that first hit, you feel the pike grab hold of your lure and then run off.
And then, yeah,
No
when
feeling
it darts
like it,
off,
mint.
then I'm like, ah!
Yeah, right, you know what you need to do now?
Catch a fish!
What other than catch a fish? More important, some might say.
Bait up my rods.
Some might say it's more important than bait up your rods.
Oh, I know what it is. Get
Yeah.
a coffee on.
Exactly right. Well done. See you in a bit, folks.
So, folks, that brings us to the end. Unfortunately, no one caught anything. It's a bother. But unless we catch something now, we're going to use this as our goodbye. So, catch you later, folks. See you in Pike Vlog 7. Bye!